Habitat fragmentation can be defined as habitats that were once contiguous but are now separated into smaller, isolated areas. Habitat fragmentation usually occurs because of human activities such as new roads and developments. Habitats may also become fragmented by natural processes such as forest fire. Malaysia has a precious forest heritage and rare wildlife with an abundance of flora and fauna. There are an abundance of creatures that depend on the jungle for their habitat and survival. However, currently, El Nino phenomenon induced forest fire, and this would lead to habitat destruction of wildlife. As a result, the forest fire would make a barrier to wildlife, reduce landscape size with limited movements of wildlife, thus may result in higher wildlife mortality. Besides that, building construction will disturb and destroy the natural habitat of ecosystem. Building construction will lead to deforestation, thus eventually will also lead to habitat fragmentation. As for example, this building construction had destroyed the habitat for small mammals and aquatic organisms that had inhabited this area before. When habitat fragmentation occurs due to building construction, human-animal conflicts will occur. Wildlife that lost their habitat due to fragmentation will disturb human area and human properties as humans had destroyed their natural habitat. At the same time, habitat fragmentation will lead to genetic drift of wildlife population. Wildlife capabilities will be limited, and each fragment with isolated population may be suffering from the effect of genetic drift. Besides that, habitat fragmentation also affects on age effects, which reduce the patch area and increase the patch isolation. When age effect occur, an isolated area may be narrowed. Thus, one habitat abruptly ends and another begins. Minimal viable population is a term used in the fields of biology, ecology, and conservation biology that is defined as a population of species that still can survive in the wild even though with lower bound of population. As development and subsequent habitat destruction accelerate, there are increasing pressure on wildlife populations. In many parts of the world, habitat destruction has been so extensive that local wildlife is increases and may be headed towards extinction. In order to sustain a viable population of wildlife for the next century, the Islamic clerics in Terengganu had issued a fatwa against wildlife trafficking. They had declared the illegal hunting and trading of endangered species to be forbidden by Islamic law. It is hoped that the new fatwa in Terengganu will help in conserving our wildlife. In addition to that, we should formulate the best management practices for terrestrial corridors. As reported in Terengganu, where an adult tiger was hit by MPV at LPT2, the incident had killed the pregnant female tiger as it tried to cross the road. To counter this problem, multiple crossing structures should be constructed at a crossing point to provide connectivity for all species in an area. For example, building a bridge or wildlife corridor for wildlife to cross the road is crucial to decrease the rate of animals died on the road. Maintaining or restoring natural timing and frequency of surface flows of freshwater corridors is essential to sustain riparian ecosystems that somehow affect our wildlife community. To maintain our wildlife community, then we should maintain our natural channel floodplain connectivity by restricting dumping of soil, agricultural waste, and trash in streams. There are more than 7 billion people on Earth. Imagine if every one of us contribute to do one small good thing to protect wildlife every day. Even minor actions can have major impact and can make a difference. Some of the ways you can do to save wildlife may include: firstly, volunteer. You may not have money to give, but you can donate your time. Many organizations and zoos have volunteer programs. Secondly, donate. As you visit your local zoos or nature reserves, pay for recommended entry fee. Your donations will help maintain these vital conservation areas. Next, you might help by speaking up. You can share your passion for wildlife conservation with your family or your friends. Tell them how they can help. Besides that, buy responsibly. As a responsible citizen, do not try to purchase products from endangered animals or their parts. By doing this, you can stop wildlife trafficking. In addition to that, the simplest thing that you might help with is recycle. You can find new ways to use things you already owned, and if you cannot reuse, recycle. Last but not least, restore. As public or conservationists, you may help by planting native trees or even cleaning beaches in your area.